Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Reni Rahmawati. My student ID number is 3321079. I'm from class 33.6A.01. In this nice occasion, my purpose made this video for midterm test Project 1 Applied Linguistics. And the topic that I will explain today is Applied Linguistics and Language Learning. Okay, next, I will explain about definition of Applied Linguistics. Applied Linguistics is a branch of linguistics that deals with the application or use of language. Applied Linguistics is a concentration in the Department of Language and Literature with interest in translation, medical, forensics, lexicography, sociolinguistics, graphology, mechanolinguistics, medico-linguistics, language coaching, applied phonetics, and language teaching. Next, definition of applied linguistics offered by experts are as follows. The first is experts from Monoton Davis 2004 states that applied linguistics is a theoretical and empirical investigation that places language as the subject matters. The second, expert from Smith and Salisbury in Davis 2004 define applied linguistics as the application or use of what we know about language, how it is learned, how it is used, in order to achieve some goal or solve some problem in the real world. The third, Greb in Davis 2004 says that the focus of applied linguistics is the attempt to solve language-based problems encountered in the real world, whether they are learners, teachers, supervisors, academics, lawyers, and service providers. Those in the social field, test takers, policyholders, dictionary makers, translators, or a wide variety of business. Greb in Davis 2004 conclusion that the definition of applied linguistics is a theoretically coherent activity that is substantiated through speculative and empirical investigation of real-world problems. Next, applied linguistics to a concern with language teaching and learning. Applied linguistics is important for the English language teaching, and the relationship between English language teaching and applied linguistics is not only interesting but decisive. English language is taught as a second or worthwhile foreign language around the world to school children and learners adults. According Verso linguistics is science, whereas language teaching is called as an art. What is elixir to the linguistic may be poison to the language teacher. Many linguists had many different ideas about the relevance of linguistics to the language, such as Mackey argued that the relevance of linguistics to the teaching of English language as a foreign language is not worthwhile. According to Boyd, the language teaching profession today has become more and more complex, and it has three main strands. The first is theoretical contribution from linguistics, psychology, and social theory. The second is methodology and teaching techniques. The third is aids and equipment. In addition, Bloomfield undertook to use the knowledge of linguistics to analyze the language to be taught, and the result proved to be satisfactory. Next slide is the School of Language Teaching. In this slide, the basic school of language teaching such as behaviorism, cognitivism, and constructivism are related to psychology of learning will be explained. Eppen mentioned that the implication of the use the knowledge of linguistics to analyze the language behaviors model of language learning as follows. The first is, language is learned only through use, practice. The second is, the production of language depends on the situation which makes its use necessary. The third is, producing the correct linguistic response to a stimulus requires effort. The fourth is, producing the correct response also requires attention. The fifth is, the spoken language comes earlier than the written form. Next, Ippen explained the stage in the learning process based on cognitivism as follows. The first is, the learner are encountering a new situation, recognizes this in some detail. It is a problem to be solved. The second is, this problem is analyzed and the learner tries to identify the elements or components of the new situation. The third is, the new situation is compared with those previously encountered with the use of a mental feeling index system in an attempt to find out if it is similar or different. Next, Tabor explained the constructivism theory as follows. The first is, knowledge is actively constructed by the learner. Learning is something done by the learner, not something that is imposed on the learner. And the second is, learners come to the learning situation in science, etc., with exciting ideas about many phenomena. Some of these ideas are ad hoc and unstable. Others are more deeply rooted and well developed. The third is, these ideas are often at odds with accepted scientific ideas, and some of them may be persistent and hard to change. The fourth is, knowledge is represented in the brain as conceptual structures, and it is possible to model and describe this in some detail. Okay, the last slide is conclusion. Language is a means of communication thoughts and feelings. Thought not the only means. Cries, signs, gestures, pictorial representation, etc. also serve as a means. The term applied linguistics seems to have originated in the United States in the 1940s. Holliday mentioned that the principal contribution of linguistics to language teaching is to provide a revealing description of the language being taught. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you for your great attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you.